Welcome to Golden Legacy Stars. Once, the silver screen felt larger than life. Fame came early, talent burned bright. But behind the glamour were untold stories of desire, sacrifice, and quiet tragedy. Today, we remember 10 Hollywood actors who left before turning 50 and the legacies they left behind. Born on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles, California, Marilyn Monroe became the ultimate symbol of Hollywood glamour. With her platinum blonde hair and fragile yet magnetic beauty, she embodied a rare mix of innocence and desire. Her career reached iconic heights with films like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953, Some Like It Hot, 1959. On screen, Marilyn delivered comedic charm layered with emotional vulnerability that set her apart from her peers. Behind the spotlight, however, her life was marked by depression, failed marriages, and the crushing pressure of fame. Despite worldwide adoration, she struggled deeply with loneliness and insecurity. On August 4, 1962, Marilyn Monroe died in Los Angeles at just 36 years old from an overdose of barbiturates. She left behind a haunting legacy, a timeless reminder of how brilliance and beauty can conceal profound human pain. Born on January 24, 1943, in Dallas, Texas, Sharon Tate was known for her radiant beauty and gentle screen presence. She represented a new kind of Hollywood star, fresh, elegant, and quietly captivating. Her career began to rise with films like Valley of the Dolls, 1967, and The Fearless Vampire Killers, 1967, where her natural charm hinted at a promising future. Critics saw her as a star just beginning to bloom. Behind the scenes, Sharon dreamed of a peaceful family life, far from Hollywood's chaos. In 1969, she was 8 months pregnant and preparing for motherhood. On the night of August 9, 1969, Sharon Tate was brutally murdered in Los Angeles by members of the Manson family. She was only 26 years old. Her legacy remains deeply haunting, a symbol of innocence lost and a reminder of how abruptly dreams can be stolen. Born on November 13, 1938 in Marshalltown, Iowa, Jean Seberg became an enduring icon of the French New Wave. Her short haircut and modern, natural beauty redefined the image of a leading woman in cinema. She rose to international fame with Breathless, 1960, directed by Jean-Luc Godard, and later appeared in Paint Your Wagon, 1969. On screen, Jean conveyed quiet intensity, intelligence, and emotional realism. Off-camera, her life was deeply affected by FBI surveillance and harassment, targeting her political activism. The pressure severely damaged her mental health and left her isolated. On August 30, 1979, Jean Seberg was found dead in Paris, France, at the age of 40. Her death was ruled a probable suicide. Jean Seberg's legacy endures, a fragile icon of artistic courage, silenced too soon. Born on July 20, 1938, in San Francisco, California, Natalie Wood was one of Hollywood's most gifted child stars. Her expressive eyes and emotional depth made her unforgettable from a young age. She reached iconic status with films like Rebel Without a Cause, 1955, West Side Story, 1961. On screen, Natalie brought sensitivity, passion, and quiet intensity. Behind the scenes, her life was marked by personal fears and a turbulent marriage to actor Robert Wagner. Public pressure and private struggles followed her for years. On November 29, 1981, Natalie Wood drowned near Santa Catalina Island, California, at the age of 43. Her death remains surrounded by unanswered questions. Natalie Wood's legacy endures, a luminous talent forever touched by mystery. Born on June 10, 1922, in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Judy Garland was one of Hollywood's greatest voices. Her emotional power and vulnerability defined an entire generation. She became a global icon with The Wizard of Oz, 1939, and later delivered unforgettable performances in Meet Me in St. Louis, 1944. On screen, Judy radiated warmth, longing, and emotional honesty. Behind fame, she endured lifelong pressure,
studio control, and a devastating struggle with addiction. Fame came early and demanded a heavy price. On June 22, 1969, Judy Garland died in London, England, at the age of 47 from an accidental overdose. Her life ended quietly, far from the applause. Judy Garland's legacy remains, a timeless voice shaped by brilliance and pain.
Born on February 28, 1960, in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Dorothy Stratton rose rapidly as a symbol of youthful beauty. Her bright smile and natural charm made her one of Playboy's most famous models. She began transitioning into acting with films like They All Laughed, 1981, and Galaxina, 1980. Many believed she was on the verge of a serious Hollywood career. Behind the scenes, Dorothy was trapped in a controlling and abusive relationship with her estranged husband, Paul Snider. Her attempts to gain independence placed her in grave danger. On August 14, 1980, Dorothy Stratton was murdered in Los Angeles, California, at just 20 years old. Her life ended before it truly began. Dorothy Stratton's legacy remains, a tragic symbol of innocence destroyed by obsession and control.
Born on December 27, 1975, in San Diego, California, Heather O'Rourke became one of the most recognizable child stars of the 1980s. Her wide eyes and gentle voice captured audiences worldwide. She is best remembered for Poltergeist, 1982, and its sequels, where her innocent presence defined the franchise. Her performance left a lasting mark on horror cinema. Behind the camera, Heather suffered from a rare and misdiagnosed intestinal condition. Her illness worsens quietly, largely hidden from the public. On February 1, 1988, Heather O'Rourke died in San Diego, California, at only 12 years old, from septic shock following intestinal complications. Her passing shocked the world. Heather O'Rourke's legacy endures, a pure light lost far too soon. Born on November 23, 1959, in Santa Monica, California, Dominique Dunne was a rising young actress in early 1980s Hollywood. She was known for her natural warmth and quiet emotional depth. She gained recognition through television films and her memorable role in Poltergeist, 1982, where her gentle presence stood out. Many believed she was just beginning a promising career. Behind the scenes, Dominique was trapped in an abusive relationship with her former boyfriend, John Sweeney. Despite trying to move on, she remained in danger. On October 30, 1982, Dominique Dunne died in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 22, after being strangled outside her home. Her death shocked the industry. Dominique Dunne's legacy endures, a young life lost to violence, remembered for talent and grace.
Born on January 5, 1932, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Judy Tyler was a vibrant actress and singer of the 1950s. Her beauty and energy made her a perfect fit for the era's youthful spirit. She is best remembered for her role in Jailhouse Rock, 1957, starring opposite Elvis Presley. The film captured her charisma at the height of her career. Tragically, Judy's life was cut short just as her stardom was rising. She never had the chance to fully realize her potential. On July 3, 1957, Judy Tyler was killed in a car accident near Rock River, Wyoming, at only 24 years old, along with her husband. The news stunned Hollywood. Judy Tyler's legacy remains, a bright promise frozen in time. Thank you for watching. If these familiar faces brought back special memories, let us know in the comments which forgotten stars meant the most to you and why. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who grew up with these classic films and shows. Until next time, keep the classics close and let their legacy live on.